All right, guys, let's get down to it. Try to make you some money here. I'm going to be contrarian and say I like Caterpillar, and I like it for a few reasons. I showed you the dollar chart. I don't think it's going to stay where it is much longer. I'm not that it's going to crash, but I also think that you're going to see some things happen with their biggest customer, China. Also, I just think the stock has so much value down here. It's so oversold. You get paid a pretty good dividend to wait. I happen to like Caterpillar down here. Wilbur, I know you like things that are beaten down. Would this be beaten down enough for you? Is China beaten down enough for you?
Well, I think China is beaten down enough, yes. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't think China's going to go away. I don't think it's going to go to zero. I don't think all the banks are going to fail. I don't think any of that.
Yeah, I know that this guy who runs China, he is such a hard, he's consolidating power, but I do believe Macau is going to come back. We averaged on win last week. I think Caterpillar is going to start coming back. I like the management there. They've made some mistakes, but I think they're on track right now.
I agree with you, Charles. In the low 80s, you know, Caterpillar is a buy here. You have the dividend yield. It's really, as you say, it's all about China. China stays on track. Caterpillar's a win-win for any investor.
It was a perfect storm for the bears in this. I mean, you had the rising U.S. dollar, you had oil falling, and you had China slowing down. I mean, you couldn't have a better script for the bears, and that's all priced in my opinion. It's been building a base the last month or two, so I think it started nibbling at this point.
Globally, looking around the world, China was the straw that stirred the drink for a long time. They've got some issues. It's so funny because we've been counting down for China to implode now for well over a decade. I don't think they're going to implode. I actually think that they're brilliant. They're going to have this $100 billion infrastructure bank thing that everyone's jumping on board. I think they're going to continue to power ahead. But I am worried about their property market a little bit. Those empty cities are kind of worrisome.
Well, I agree with what you've said, and I agree with what Wilbur said, although their growth rate over the next 10 years will be lower than it was over the previous 10 years. And you can basically say the case that in India, if they execute well, may be a better long-term story from here.
Yeah, I know a lot of people jumping on that Indian bandwagon. I'm just a little leery of India carrying it out. I just worry about the political will there.
If they execute.
Just worry about the political will. All right, guys.